Traders, we're back. Happy New Year. Hope you're all well. I've missed you. We're back to do our first weekly forecast of the year. So for all you swingers, grab your partner. Let's do this. Welcome back to Simply Forex. If you want to improve as a trader, then you're definitely in the right place. Each week, I'm going to give you easy to follow trade ideas, tips, and advice so you too can succeed at trading. And if you stay till the end of the vid, guys, I'm going to give you all of my swing trades for this week. All right. And if that sounds like a plan, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash that like button, guys. And yeah, Happy New Year. Hope you had a really nice Christmas, New Year festive period. I have drunk and eaten so much, it's unbelievable. I'm going to live like a monk for the first few months of this year. But yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Hope you had a great one. Yeah, and it's good to be back at my desk, ready to start trading. All right. And yeah, next week will be the first trading week that we will look to take in some trades again. All right. So let's not mess around. Let's get stuck in. Let's take a look at what we're looking at this week. And really, we should start with the dollar index, right? Because, US dollar majors are some of the most, heavily traded pairs. And obviously, they can affect all the other pairs as well. So let's start with the dollar index. And as you can see, the dollar index and the dollar in general has been, very, very strong, right? That is an incredibly strong dollar. Okay, we're in an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. And you can see this candle, also broke out of all of these sort of highs here. These wicks were holding on. So, is the dollar going to continue to be very strong at the start of this year? And looking at this chart, the answer is yes, because if I zoom out, right, it still has, lots of room to move into, right? It could potentially come all the way back up to this area of resistance here. So it's got a lot of room to move into. Having said that, this is the weekly chart, and we're looking at the weekly chart because these are swing trades, right? We'll hold on to these for at least a few days, right? And if you look at the moving average 20, right, things are very overbought. Okay, so can we expect a retrace before things come higher? But either way, the dollar is looking strong. Now, does that translate into trade ideas, right? It's one thing knowing what the dollar index looks like, but can we find trades that make sense to us? And the answer is yes. We're looking at one US dollar pair, but let's take a look at a few others first. So if we look at pound US dollar, right, and we look at the weekly chart, we're at a key support level, right? We're at a key support level. I wouldn't say we've had a bullish reaction at this level yet, and if anything, this weekly candle is very bearish, right? Breaking these lows, that would suggest we can still come back and test these lows. But do I want to be selling pound US dollar at this level? The answer is no, I don't, right? And then if we look at, let's have a look at another pair. Let's have a look at Aussie dollar, US dollar. Again, this is the weekly chart. If I really zoom out, you can see this is a key low, right? Key low. It's like a J low, but with a key. Anyway, I'm surprised my brain is barely working after my 2-week holiday. Anyway, yeah, we're at a key support level, okay? And price is at that level right now. So if I zoom back in now, again, we're at a key support level. Have we had a bullish reaction yet at this level? The answer is no. It still looks like sellers are in control. But again, do I want to sell into this level? The answer is no, I don't. So no US dollar trades here. And then if we look at a couple of other US dollar pairs, let's take a look at New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Again, we're keeping on the weekly chart. Remember, these are swing trades. So like Aussie dollar, US dollar, we have a key low area, but we're not at this level yet, right? Okay, so you can see that is this level here, this grey zone here, this support and resistance level. So if I zoom in now, let's delete this. Must spring clean your charts as you go. This would suggest that New Zealand US dollar, right, all pretty bearish candles. This would suggest that we do have a potential sell trade here and a bit more room to move into. Okay, and if we look at US dollar, Canadian dollar, right, again, if we zoom out, right, we're not hitting any resistance until this level here, right? I have to zoom out, guys, because this is, you know, it goes back so far. But just so you can see that level, right, there's room to move into. So US dollar, Canadian dollar would suggest we have a bit more room to move into. But again, like the dollar index, if you look at the moving average 20, things are a little bit overbought or overextended here, right? Can we expect this before this? All right, so that's the analysis of the dollar. And one trade, one US dollar pair I do like is US dollar, Japanese yen. Because this is clearly in a weekly uptrend, right? We're getting higher lows, higher highs, right? We're in an uptrend. We've got this room to move into as well. All right, I'd aim for this 160 level. So this is a trade idea, guys. All right, it's my first one of the year. How exciting! Yeah, so we've got room to move into. Weekly chart is in an uptrend. Bullish candles. All of these are bullish, bullish, bullish. This wick is bullish. Okay, and then if we look at the monthly chart as well, look at that candle. That is one hell of a bullish monthly candle. So much so that it completely eradicated this bearish candle. All right, closed above it as well. So we have a bit more room to move into back up to these monthly highs. All right, so US dollar yen, yeah, looking to buy back up to this 160 level. And as always, guys, let me know what you think of the US dollar, right? Are you seeing what I see? Do you agree with it? Disagree with it? I don't mind. I would just want to know your thoughts. So leave a comment below this vid. Love to hear from you. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. And also, guys, as it's New Year, we're very happy to announce that we have created the Simply Forex complete trading course. This is now available via our website. So check out our website and we'll give you more details about the course. And we're going to do a discount very soon as well. So that's the US dollar, right? The next thing I'm looking at, just I can see it on my list of trades. Let's have a quick look at oil. I really like this as a buy trade. Okay, so if we look at the weekly chart, right, there's just this level on oil, right? And in the words of Gandalf, you shall not pass. There's this level through here, right? And price just hasn't broken it, right? It hasn't broken it since over here, right? And that's like 14 years, but no, it's not really, but it's a good, you know, couple of years. This level keeps holding. So the powers to be don't want oil to break that level. You can clearly see that. And then if we look at the weekly chart, right, and just follow structure, right, we were in this downtrend stroke range, really, right? This is what's known as crappy price action. Right, check it out in all the economic books. Type in crappy price action, you will get a picture of this. All right, so it's just chopping around until we get this candle. Now, this candle has not only broken out of all of this chop here, but it's also broken this key level. You can see it was support, right? You can see it was resistance, and now it's broken out of this level. We're above the moving average 20, which is also what I like to see for buys. And I would suggest we have room back up to this 75.50 psychological level, which is this last high here. You know, maybe even further back up to this level here if I drag this out. You know, maybe even up to there, guys. All right, so oil is also a trade idea for this week, a swing trade. There's more, guys. There's more. Stay tuned. I've got more trade ideas for us to look at. The next thing I'm going to look at is actually the indices. Let's take a quick look at the indices. Again, these are not trade ideas. The US dollar yen buys, oil buys are trade ideas. But let's just take a quick look at the indices. And let's take a quick look at the NASDAQ. Because, you know, these will dictate the direction of a lot of currency pairs, right? It's all, you know, tightly correlated. It is. Now, if we look at the NASDAQ in terms of a trend and structure, right, we're in an uptrend. There's no two ways about it, yeah? We've got higher lows, yeah, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. Also, look at these weekly wicks. Look at these wicks in here. This would suggest we can take price back up to here, okay? But there's a but with the indices, and the but is, right? The but is the monthly chart, right? Look at this monthly chart. Do you want to buy into this wick? And the answer is no, right? We're in an uptrend that you can clearly see we're in an uptrend. You know, don't need to be Warren Buffett. But do you want to buy into that wick, right? And the answer is no, I don't. Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see where the indices go at the start of this year. Will we have a bit of a sell-off before price comes back up? This is what this monthly candle would suggest. Or does it want to just keep pushing on? And, you know, we need to keep an eye on all the economic figures coming out. But really, you know, the GDP of a lot of developed countries is so important, right? So we need to keep our eyes out for that. So there's the NASDAQ. The S&P is less clear. Or there's less contradiction, shall I say, because if we look at the monthly chart, again, clearly in an uptrend. If you look at the moving average 20, we're very overbought, overextended. This candle is less bearish than the NASDAQ one, and this one would suggest we can keep coming higher on the monthly chart. And if we look at the weekly chart, this is also at a very nice level for buying, right? Again, weekly chart, we're in this uptrend, right? Clearly, we've got this nice level of support. We've got the moving average 20 coming through as well. And again, look at those wicks. So the S&P would suggest, you know, we are coming back up to this, you know, 61,000 level. If not further. So, yeah, worth pointing out the indices as it's the start of the year. Need to keep an eye on those. I have more trades. Guys, there's so much I want to, you know, I haven't seen you for a while. There's so much I want to get out today. But yeah, we've got some more trade ideas. Okay, so let's have a look. The next one is some Swiss franc pairs. And before we look at these guys, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community, right? It's free. So just come in, verify yourself on our free Discord, and you can talk to like-minded traders, share knowledge, ideas, check it out. But also, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, also drop us an email and we'll send you the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Now, Aussie dollar Swiss franc, right? This is in a downtrend. This is the weekly chart, right? We look like it was building up and then it's basically broken down, right? We're in a downtrend, clearly, right? Lower highs, lower lows. We're in a downtrend. And all I'm trying to do is take price back down to these weekly lows, okay? We've had a nice retrace, yeah? Could be some value to take this lower. If we look at the monthly chart quickly, yeah, we have a big, I know we have this wick here, right? This wick needs to be looked at, but look at the monthly chart, look at the monthly candle. Still bearish, still suggests we have room back down to the lows, if not further, right? Below the moving average 20, weekly downtrend, bearish monthly candle, right? Lots to suggest selling. Now, the only other thing here is if we go to the day chart, it looks like this is building up, right? Yeah, because we was in this, I would say we was in an uptrend here. and then price broke down, and we're still in an uptrend here. So for me to look at this trade, really, I would need to see, you know, something like this, and then daily structure breaks, you know, retest, and then we can start selling. All right, but just, yeah, wanted to point out Aussie dollar Swiss franc sells and New Zealand dollar Swiss franc sells. If we go to the weekly chart, you know, a similar story, right? We're in this weekly downtrend, was in an uptrend here, and price has just been, you know, coming down, right? We're in a downtrend. You know, these candles are not bullish enough compared to this candle, which still tells me sellers are in control. And I think we can come back down to this 0.5 thousand psychological level. Take a quick look at the monthly as well. Again, we've got that big monthly bearish candle, which would suggest we can start to come down and test these lows as well. All right, so Swiss franc pairs, guys, and there's one more trade I want to share with you. I must say, I'm enjoying being back in the saddle. I'm glad my brain is working, and I am 20 stone heavier. Last one, guys, pound Aussie dollar. I also like pound New Zealand dollar, but pound Aussie dollar, right? Let's start with the monthly. We're on the monthly chart. Look at that, right? If you traded only the monthly, you would be like, Tom, let me at it. Yeah, let me at this trade. We are clearly in an uptrend, right? We've got this trend line that we're bouncing off of as well. We're getting higher highs, yeah, higher lows. And we've got this big bullish candle that broke out of these highs here. That is a structure break. Sorry, that is a break of a strong resistance level. We're already in an uptrend. But that candle has broken this key resistance level. And we now retrace to what was once resistance becomes support. This could be a really good area for buying. If we look at the weekly chart, yeah, like you can see, yeah, it's just a good area for looking for buys, right? To take back up to these highs, if not further, guys. Yeah, because like I say, if we zoom out, you know, the next real area of interest would be these highs. So we could potentially come all the way back up to here. Again, though, guys, it's important to point this out. If we look at the daily chart, it is breaking down, right? We've had this double top, if you like, and price has broken down. Maybe we see a bit of price action do this. You know, we might have to wait days, weeks for this to set up. Yeah, we get a break of structure and then we can come higher. All right, also like pound New Zealand dollar buys as well. So swingers, hope you're happy with all of the swing trades for this week. Good to be back, guys. Good to see your lovely faces. Let's make 2025 a great trading year. Please come join our community so we can help with that. And I will see you very soon.